up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It has been a minute since we have done a upload. Part of the reason is I've just been too busy with other stuff, and I have not had any time to get out really to my garage and video something for you guys. As you saw probably by the thumbnail, I did pick up some goodies well, we have potentially a new build coming to the channel, and it is a inline diesel. Whole bunch of parts over here. Anyways, the history behind this motor I will show probably in another video. As far as the head surface, I need to get it on the bench and show you guys it, but I just don't have time to do that right now. But this is indeed a second gen Cummins motor my cousin gave to me. And the reason is there is a little chunk of head missing on the underside on the mating surface, and it's right around a cooling jacket. So the block I don't have in my garage yet. It's still up at my cousin's house, but I do need to haul my trailer up there to pick that up. I think that'll be the easiest. It's a very heavy block. So I will be needing a transmission at some point. Probably go with a manual transmission, and still not sure what vehicle is going to be best for this. I've always wanted to come and swap a Jeep, so that may be the route we go. So all that to say, we have got a pile of parts. The head and block both have chunks missing, so they will both need to be repaired, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna weld them and then have it surfaced or whatever, or I may, for experimental purposes, try another method with JB Weld. I know it sounds weird, but it should work, and I'm very curious to see if it will work and hold up. So I'm still not sure, but we will have more on that to come. So there's a pile of parts. It does have the pump, but of course we are going to be probably switching over to a P-pump, so I need to keep my eyes open for one of those. If I go that route, I will have to get a different timing cover here, or bracket, because the style for the bolts is a little different depending on which pump you actually use. So anyways, yeah, we've got everything in here. We've got a lot of parts here, and we actually, down in here, we have some aftermarket studs. I can't remember the brand. They're not ARP, but they're something very comparable to ARP head studs. And we've got all the rocker arms, push rods, these things for the injectors, all that. And we do have, I believe we might have 2 sets of injectors. I can't remember. Maybe just 1 set of injectors, but anyways, we've got a whole bunch of parts. Also picked up this. It's a little bigger than my pancake one, so need to get this hooked up. Need to clean the garage, and then that brings us to the B3000. I have it currently kind of apart. The fan is off, and the reason for that is my injection pump was leaking right here. The O-ring seal was worn out and it was leaking. However, I did, well, I put it back together, and now when I start the truck, it goes to like wide open throttle, regardless of where the throttle is positioned. So I'm not 100% sure what the problem is and how to correct that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take it all apart again. The good news is, to take it apart, I just need to take off this pulley, the crank balancer, and then these bolts here, and then, you know, the injector lines, which have already been off. Need to unhook the throttle, and, you know, all this other stuff. So and then there's 2 bolts that hold the actual injection pump to the cover here. So it really, if I went to do it right now, it would probably only take about 30 minutes and I can have it back off again. But it is kind of a pain. I'm not sure exactly what I did wrong, but something I did definitely went wrong. So I've got to figure out that. It's probably something simple, because it did work fine when I took it off. So I'm guessing I just forgot something. There might be a way you have to like reset it up. I don't know. But anyways, that is kind of what we have been up to lately in the last weeks. Yeah, the F350 is running good, so that's great. I'm thinking once I get this running and the injection pump fixed, then I think it's gonna be time to you know, get this thing sold, sell it, and buy my next project vehicle. This is fun. It was fun. It was super fun building it, putting the turbo setup on it. And last time I drove it, we made over 25 pounds of boost. And then the injection pump gave up on me, and that seal, it just couldn't hold, I guess, that much pressure on the fuel system. So I'm super excited to get this back up and running, and then it always has leaked a little from that fitting. So with that fixed, I'm very excited to see if there's any more improvement in you know, fuel pressure and stuff like that. So that being said, I am very excited. You know, we'll see. It's fun, but it's a 4-cylinder, and I'm more excited to get a 6-cylinder diesel, particularly the Cummins motors. They're just so easy to really work on, and to do. They're heavy, so putting them in a vehicle is gonna be tough. As far as just, it's gonna, you know, you're gonna, without a lift, it might make things a little harder, but that's okay. this head alone feels like it's like 200 pounds or 300 pounds. It's just heavy as can be. I do have the camshaft as well. It's in that cardboard box. And all this junk over here is for the 6.9 diesel. The red guy over there. So I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with that. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with that thing, because that was gonna be my next project, and it still may be, because I may try to source out these parts for this as cheap as possible. So if I'm not in a rush to find the parts, then I won't be in a rush to get the parts and spend more money. So I can wait till I find the deals. Really, for this, the main parts that I will need that I don't have is going to be a P-pump, or I could do the VE pump as well. That would be a little cheaper of an option. If I can find a P-pump for a reasonable price, I'll go that route. If not, I'll pick up a VE pump, which is the style that was back on the first gens. So still, they can put out power, and I'm not looking for any crazy horsepower at this point. So that may be the route I go. And then the next thing is the transmission. I think I'll be looking for a manual transmission. Anyways, you will see some videos on this sooner than later, because I will be trying to repair the head on this, and we will cover all that in another video. For now, I think that'll do it. This is just kind of an update video on all the projects I have. Also, something that I am super excited about. I finally did it. Picked me up one of these. And Facebook Marketplace deal. Picked it up, the gun and the battery, for $200 even. And that was a great deal. So very happy about that. And now, I've got Milwaukee tools growing. I still need to get some ratchets, but for now, that thing was the biggest thing. It turns a hard job into a very easy job. So anyways, that is that. Thanks for watching. I will have hopefully another video up here soon. I will catch you guys in the next upload. I am out.